seems like that's not such a big deal. But I walked the dogs, so you can see the house. I walked the dogs to the point at the end of the driveway. That's the first time I've been able to do that in months. Seems like years. It's been so long. This is a really hard, long road, and days get really long. It feels like we never get to the end of the week, and then we never get to Monday. And I'm going to tell you that having those extra holiday Mondays, I know everybody else thinks, oh, it's a long weekend, it's great. For me, it seems like the weekend just drags. And I honestly, can't really figure out how to manage those days. In part because there are so many things I can't do a lot of. Today I'm so excited. I got adjusted yesterday. I'm trying to make sure I take it restfully for the next few days because I've been deemed okay to go for a whole week without getting checked again. And what that means is that if I overdo it, I will crash, probably on Wednesday or Thursday. But today, guys, I walked the dogs. That was my goal. I was going to try to do that over the weekend, but I didn't get to it until Tuesday. And I'm so excited. And you're wondering, what's this have to do with animal chiropractic? Because, guys, that's what I train. What it has to do with animal chiropractic is this. As animal chiropractors, one of the things, and I think I'm so grateful for the doctor who's managing my injury. And shout out to Hope Upper Cervical Chiropractic in South Lake, because he understands that you got to go at the patient's rate. You can't go at your own rate. It's not just a one size fits all. We thought a couple weeks ago that I could move out to once a week, and that didn't work so well. And so we're back to, I think I can go once a week. And sometimes the culprit in the story is me. I want to get better. I want to get back to life. I want to get back to doing, and I know it's hard because here I am up and I'm talking to you and I'm kind of like a normal person, but nobody gets to see how crashed and crazy I am except my family. And guys, they've been amazing. They have been so helpful. They have been there through this whole thing, and they know when I'm tired, when I'm grouchy, that I need their help. And they are there. They bring me stuff. They're like, here, Mom, eat. Here, go take a nap. Here, do this and that. We'll do that for you. I woke up this morning. I did a bunch of work in the office, which I felt like I was serving my people, you guys. And when I was doing that, I didn't worry about, are the dogs getting outside? Are they getting fed? Are all those things happening? Because I have staff who are amazing, and they picked it up and they didn't even ask. They just went ahead and fed the dogs and let the chickens out, and we're headed back to the house so these guys can eat because they have not eaten yet. They were all still hanging out in bedrooms. And so life is it's getting more back to normal. Thank you for joining me back in normal again. Thank you for being here today. I appreciate you being here because that's a part of my normal, is to see you guys out there and to be able to talk about how animal chiropractic changes our lives, changes communities, changes relationships in families, and it can make families healthier and wealthier and wiser. If you're a veterinarian or a chiropractor, we're so excited about this week that we are continuing our 45% off from Valentine's through Friday. We have a limited number of spots for that, so 10 spots total. There are 4 payment plans still available for those of you who want to start your animal chiropractic today with a payment plan so that you don't have to come with that full tuition all at once. You can find that information at animalchiropracticeducation.com and a lot more information, but that's our hub for training animal chiropractors, doctors, veterinarians, and chiropractors just like you, who you say, oh, I love my job. I'm just don't want to go to work today. You know, we want to make more of those days. Those I can't wait to go to work. I can't wait to get back to the norm. You guys have no idea how much excitement this brings me. Thanks for being here today. If you have friends who are veterinarians or chiropractors who work too much, who don't have that joie de vivre, that spark in their eye, send them our way, animalchiropracticeducation.com. And we are offering 45% off with a payment plan or with a paid in full today through Friday. Thanks so much for being here. Love you guys and enjoy your day.